Our sixth fight in our main events. It is the South Pacific middleweight title fight, set for 5 3-minute rounds under K1 rules. This battle will be between HeadHunter versus Nick Barnes.
Well, Michael Chiavello ringside with the hammer Mark Castanini, and we are set for the first of our 3 main events. Nick Barnes, the Queensland Muay Thai champion, rematching Papua New Guinea's HeadHunter. He is an unconventional fighter. This is how it happened last time out up on the Gold Coast. Nick Barnes was dropped early in the fight. He played possum, he was counted out, but then, amazingly, in a scene we dubbed something out of a Monty Python movie, Hammer, Nick Barnes was allowed to continue against the HeadHunter. He took it up against the HeadHunter before he got dropped again by Papua New Guinea's finest.
Well, it certainly looked like Barnesy was out for all money there after the first head kick. Took a bit of a nap on the canvas, sprung to his feet, surprised everyone, and wanted to get it on again.
Wow.
In true tough Queensland tradition, they let him do it. And away he went again, but unfortunately was caught again on the big round kick from the HeadHunter, and that time it was all over for Barnes, but he's here to give it another shake. He believes he's capable of doing a lot better, and in a few short moments, we'll see exactly what will transpire.
Well, the barnstorming Nitro Nick Barnes to take on this man, the HeadHunter. Have a look at this highlight reel, folks. You want to see the best head kicker on the planet, a man who knocks them out off both legs. He'll soon make his way to centering to the strains of Eminem. The HeadHunter from PNG. The KO of Frank Zamet that shocked a nation. The KO of Joshua Lamb in Melbourne. An unbelievable head kicker, feet like bobsleds, those big size 14s. He is a national hero in Papua New Guinea, head of a giant security company in PNG, and he'll have 5 million Papua New Guineans behind him all the way here tonight. He is absolutely lethal. He is the HeadHunter.
Well, the giant security company in Papua New Guinea, I'd just say large, Michael. What's Papua New Guinea? The population?
5 million. Last time I checked the national census. And here he comes, and listen for the ovation! A man who over the past year has gone from zero to hero. He is the HeadHunter from Papua New Guinea. There is nothing nice about the way he fights. He is one mean man. You can bet the only thing he'll be looking for tonight will be a knockout via a head kick. Let's go across to Nicky Whelan.
Nick for the South Pacific middleweight title fight in the blue corner.
In the blue corner, he hails from the jungles of Papua New Guinea and is now based out of the Underworld Gym in Melbourne. Trained by the Silver Fox Paul Fayfield, he is the best head kicker on the planet, weighing in at 76 kilograms. He is the HeadHunter.
In the red corner from the Sunshine Coast, a Queensland middleweight Muay Thai champion, tonight weighing in at 75.5 kilograms. He is the Barnstormer, Nick Barnes.
Well, we are set for this one, the rematch we've all been waiting for, 5-by-3 under K1 rules. HeadHunter from Papua New Guinea and Queensland's Nick Barnes. It was controversy aplenty last time out on the Gold Coast. It was even laughable, Hammer, a comedy of errors. But tonight, HeadHunter has pledged to knock Barnes out cold, so there is no controversy, there is no debate about the result. Nick Barnes, however, Hammer, telling us yesterday he's got more than 1 or 2 tricks up his sleeve for the HeadHunter.
Be interesting to see. Also, the HeadHunter at weigh-in yesterday afternoon, over a kilo overweight, so he had to sweat it off to make the weight. And it's going to be interesting to see how much of a toll that kilo loss.
He might have had to turn into the head shrinker.
Okay, Michael. Yeah, but he did have to lose the weight, nevertheless.
Listen to my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Do you understand that? Good luck to you.
Last minute instructions there from Double B. Bryce Burtwhistle, Michael Chiavello ringside with the hammer Mark Castanini, and we are ready to get it on. We are ready to rock and roll in centre ring here at the Vodafone Arena. What a fantastic crowd on hand. Many of them have come here to see if the HeadHunter can do his thing again. and plant the big Goodnight Irene, the shin to the head of Nitro Nick Barnes. The removal of the traditional Thai headpiece, the Mongkon, from Nick Barnes' trainer over in the blue corner. Meanwhile, the Silver Fox, Paul Fifield, in the corner of the Headhunter from Papua New Guinea, a superstar in Papua New Guinea. Although I'm not too familiar with many other Papua New Guinean athletes, Hammer, besides Billy Mamu.
Billy Mamu, also out of the Headhunters stable over there in PNG.
And he's even got the tribal face painting on here tonight. The Headhunter. Will we see the big Goodnight Irene? You can just feel the anticipation in the air here at the Vodafone Arena. People willing the kick knockout, but not if Nicky Barnes has anything to do with it.
It's just the Headhunter possesses a lot of power, even down low.
Those high head kicks already coming into play off the lead leg from the Headhunter. Outside thigh kick from the Headhunter. Nick Barnes bouncing around on the balls of his feet, wearing the green and gold Aussie colours. And Oceania battled this one.
It's interesting to see, even when the Headhunter fought over there in Chawang in '99, he actually went kick for kick with his Thai opponent. And of course, that is the Thai boxer's forte, those big leg kicks. But it was just the grappling and the elbow techniques that had the jump on him. But he did equip himself quite well on that night.
He's wearing those gladiatorial black and blue Gary Minos styled shorts in centre ring here. The Headhunter, black and blue, one of the great sponsors here tonight, along with Rain and Horn, Crazy Johns, Ultra Tune, and a whole lot more.
I think Black and Blue have been sponsoring kickboxing as long as there's been kickboxing.
Big leg kick there from the Headhunter, just shrugging Nick Barnes off. Snappy jab goes down to the bread basket. Barnes really hasn't tagged him so far in the first round. Thought about the head kick there, did Headhunter. Couldn't get it off the lead leg, but he's waiting for it. Everyone on the edge of their seats willing the head kick knockout. Inside thigh kick there from Headhunter. And he is looking buffed and chiseled here tonight. Almost connected with the high left round kick to the face. Nick Barnes' gloves up nice and high. Wild looping left hand there from Headhunter. Then went high with the rear leg round kick. He's going for it, Hammer. He's going for the big kibosh early on.
He's certainly looking for it, the Headhunter, but Barnes is not going to make it easy. He's got those gloves absolutely plastered to the side of his head.
Super glue to his ears. Nice front kick high on the sternum there. Tries to wind up the axe kick. Heel to snap the collarbone of Nick Barnes.
Trying to drop the heel down on the face or the collarbone, of course. That is a technique that has probably spawned from the Headhunters' early days in Kyokushin Karate, which is, of course, the full contact, bare fist, no padding, and they let it all go. The only thing that is not allowed in Kyokushin Karate is face punching. Everything else pretty much is.
Well, obviously face painting's allowed because the Headhunter's got it on here tonight. Nick Barnes just launching that knee under the rib cage. 35 seconds remaining in the first round. Snappy jab and the high head kick off the rear leg now from Headhunter. It has been all his round so far. He's been the aggressor, the man from the jungles of PNG. Outside thigh kick to the lead thigh. Jab there from Barnes. Another jab from Barnes, just not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage. And there's the end of the first round, Hammer.
Well, Barnes equipped himself well, but I'd have to go the way of the Headhunter. Stanley Nandex, of course, is the Headhunter, and I'll give that round to him. Just being more aggressive and having a higher concentration of work rate. He had some good hands, but predominantly landed a few good kicks. Not a lot in it. If I've got to lean one way, which I'm going to do for this one, I'll give it a 10-9 the way of the Headhunter. But I won't be surprised if some of the judges give that one a 10-10.
Don't do that this round, okay? Take it in. 1, 2, 1, 2. Down low, all right? Head, head, head. Down low. Back up top, okay?
That was for you, Hammer.
Everyone loves the hammer. Once again, we see the Headhunter going for that head kick. It's not coming for him. Barnes knows the game plan, and of course he's going to be very, very wary. As soon as the round kick is chambered in any sort of direction, he's going to plaster that glove to the side of his head.
Here we go, second round of action under K1 rules. We're set for 5 by 3. Leg kicks coming into play from the Headhunter. And every time he launches that rear leg round kick, you can hear the oohs and ahs and the gasps from this massive audience here at the Vodafone Arena as they will a head kick knockout from the master head kicker himself, the Headhunter. Outside thigh kick to the lead thigh there from Nitro Nicky Barnes. High kick of his own there from Barnes, and a massive red welt on his hamstring of the right leg of Barnes. Front kick, snappy follow-up jab there from Headhunter, just tucks underneath the right hand of Barnes. Jab outside thigh kick from Headhunter, then an inside thigh kick to that inside lead thigh, and there's a red welt on the inside left thigh of Nick Barnes. Double jab from the Headhunter.
Well, he should also be chopping low. The Headhunter is looking for the high kick constantly, and I think there's a hell of a lot of pressure on this fighter to perform and pull out a head kick. Really, you know, he's got to be working the complete range of technique, and that includes the inside and outside thigh kicks, the rib kicks. They'll all come once you attack low. A fighter has a tendency to then drop their hands. You know, he's always looking for that high kick because that's what everyone's dictating to him.
Well, the high knee to the head there from Nick Barnes, and Barnesy taking it right up now to the Headhunter. Giving some back as he's given. There's the high kick off the left leg from Headhunter. Almost shin looped around the back of the neck. Couldn't quite get it off.
Michael, I think you're going to run out there and actually lift his leg up to Barnes' head soon.
That's all I want to see, Hamo.
I'm talking about it so much.
The big head kick.
Give him a break. He's got to be
outside
working
from
complete.
Headhunter. And a jab. I was about to say, though, his boxing skills are particularly looking better here tonight, Hammer.
They've sharpened up nicely.
There he is again, going to the head, and that time landing the left hand on the jaw. Nick Barnes in some bother over in the red corner, tries to line up the knee to the jaw. Nice right hand from the Headhunter. Oh, he's taking a lot of punishment now. Nick Barnes forced to cover up. Headhunter all over him like a rat. Now goes down to the body. See if he can drop the hands of Nick Barnes.
Oh,
and he's hurt him with the body shot. He's hurt him with the body shot. Nick Barnes down on one knee. He's hurt him with a shot to the midsection. And an elongated resting period here for Nitro Nick Barnes. Looks towards his corner. He's back to his feet, however.
Look, the Headhunter would have put on that weight that he had to lose for the weigh-in some 24 hours ago. By now,
he's tagged the Headhunter with the right hand hammer. Nick Barnes tagged him, and again the Headhunter now taking some punishment. What a comeback! Nitro Nicky Barnes is slugging it out.
One hand.
Wow, how about that for a comeback from Nick Barnes? He caught him twice. Sweetly. There's the head kick from the Headhunter. Couldn't get it off. And Nick Barnes rallying back after a knockdown from a body shot. He's connected flush on the kisser 3 times so far. And there's yet the round hammer.
He found that one.
No respect from Nitro Nick Barnes.
Tell you what, Barnes, very unlucky. Well, he got the count. I won't say it's unlucky. It was through good work of the Headhunter going to those body shots. So I've got to give that round again to Nandex, the Headhunter. Barnes, it would have been a 10-8. I'd say he just redeemed himself slightly. I'm going to give it a 10-9. And there's nothing in it. Barnes, as all the boys up there in Queensland have told me, he is one tough customer, and he's proving that here tonight.
Don't let him punch me in the head. When you're tired, that's when it's dangerous, isn't it? Get some energy back now. Get some energy back. Okay, start feeling strong. Start feeling strong. Get that fire in your eyes, okay?
He's that straight away. Head. You must get a head kick. You must.
Come on, matey. Nice and strong.
Once again, we have a look at the work of the last round, and this is where the Headhunter got in close. Barnes trying to go for the knee to the head. Short right there caught Barnes. Then he went to the body, head, body. Stalking backward again. Barnes very, very aware of those head kicks, keeping those gloves nice and high.
Well, we are rolling in the 3rd round of action. The Headhunter from Papua New Guinea and Queensland's Nick Barnes. Nick Barnes, a lot of guts and intestinal fortitude to rally back after being knocked down. And Paul Fifield telling the Headhunter, don't let him get the head punches in on you. That's his game plan, to try and plant it on the jaw. Test the chin of the Headhunter. Leg check there from the Headhunter. Barnes guard up nice and high again. Gut munching front kick there from Barnes off the lead leg. High left round kick.
Don't worry about fighting. Go home. Come on,
Eric Solak giving some choice words there to the Headhunter. Oh, there's the high left round kick. Lead leg or rear leg doesn't seem to phase him. Short tagging right hand, high right round kick there from Barnes.
Barnes, a high head kick of his own. Nitro Nick Barnes, the Queenslander, giving it a bit of a shake-up here in the third.
Well, a much better display than their first time out up on the Gold Coast. Nick Barnes not at all overwhelmed by this massive Melbourne following for the Headhunter. Body shot there from the Headhunter. Can he get off the right leg now? No, he can't. Long-ranging jab there from Barnes, trying to back the Headhunter against the ropes. Outside thigh kick from Headhunter, just above the knee. Inside thigh kick from Headhunter, just below the knee.
I think that's where he's going to have some success, Michael, the Headhunter. He's got those big leg kicks. He's just got to let them go. He's too focused on trying to get the high kick up, but his hands are working nice. He's got that sticky jab there, the Headhunter, that he's got through.
Oh, the right kick to the head has wobbled him. He's buckled the knees of Nick Barnes. Oh, it might have been a bit of a delayed reaction, but Nick Barnes felt it, wrapping the shin around the back of the neck, and he's fine to go on.
He took the count, stayed down for the count. Barnes wanted to have his gloves nice and high.
Here comes Headhunter again, tags him with an uppercut. Now the Headhunter all over him.
You can see him setting back for that big round.
Oh, he's tagged him again with the right hand. Headhunter's going to try and line up. He's gone for the knees to the head now.
Ooh,
well, Nick Barnes taking more knocks to the front door in this round. Warning there for excessive holding from Bryce Birtwistle. Headhunter comes forward again. Been all his rounds so far. Nice uppercut. That handiwork really coming into play. High knee from the Headhunter. And a double-handed grappling not permitted under K1 rules.
Bryce laying down the law very, very staunchly.
The outcome of this fight if it goes the distance, Hammer.
Well, he's got a 10-8. That's going to peg it. That's going to peg it back to 10-9 now after Barnes gets that point back on the count.
Flash of outside thigh kicks to the centre of the ring. Shin to thigh, and another one there from Nitro Nick Barnes. Jab, right hand, high left round kick combination. Gut munching the knee to the midsection there. Barnes trying to pick him off with a front kick, but Papua New Guinean Headhunter won't relent. Nice uppercut, rocking the head back again. High knee there from Headhunter. Nick Barnes, a lot of guts. High knee again, and down goes Barnes for the second time in this round. And saved by the bell. Yes, he is. One more time down, and it would have been all over under K1 rules, Hammer. 3 knockdown rule.
3 knockdown rule, of course. But I'll be, again, conservative. And I'm going to make that a 10-9 after Barnes did redeem himself. Could easily go a 10-8. Let's be conservative. Let's keep it close. Give it a 10-9. Barnes, Nandex, Headhunter. You see that bit of a delayed reaction there as the Headhunter, Stanley Nandex, threw that round head kick. Just caught Barnes on the left-hand side of the neck. And he was a little wobble there in the fog, Barnes. But shook it off well. Come back towards the end of the round. Tried for some higher techniques of his own. Tried to grapple up a knee. Nothing really coming of it. The Headhunter, Nandex, just too strong. He is a powerhouse fighter. Let's have a look at that kick again. Lined it up with the sticky jab. Give himself a bit of room. Launched it, bang, there you have it. Caught him on the neck. Probably just a bit of a delayed response, but nevertheless, that would have taken its toll.
Into the fourth round of action. Tosca Petrides, Paul Fifield in the corner of their Headhunter. And meanwhile, the Black Widow Jim from Queensland in the corner of Nitro Nick Barnes. Will PNG's finest be able to find the mark with their head kick? And a little bit slippery on that Rain and Horn logo and the Crazy Johns and Triple M logo in the centre of the ring.
Rain and Horn, one of the major sponsors tonight.
A bit too much sweat coming off the PNG boy there, Hammer.
Perhaps it was a bit of a shower they give him in the middle of the round there, and that's why they keep the. That's why they're trying to keep the centre of the ring as free of liquid as possible. Makes it very slippery. H2O.
BYO sweat for the Headhunter. Barnes just pecking him back into the corner. Headhunter trying to launch the left leg round kick, and Barnes has been dropped, and this one's all over. Towel thrown in. A little bit of an anti-climax to the end there, Hammer.
Certainly after a great fight.
And again, Nick Barnes, as he did in Queensland, bouncing back to his feet. But the towel had been thrown in, and he's been hurt, and he's been cut over.
I think he was caught by a knee, possibly uppercut as well. Doubled up on that one in close. As Barnes pays his respect to the Headhunter. Stanley Nandex getting all accolades on this one. Put up a very brave battle. But nevertheless, and again, respect back for both fighters. But what a powerhouse fighter he is. I think the fact that he had to lose that kilo at the weigh-in yesterday probably took his toll on the Headhunter. We look forward to seeing him come back with much more vigour, and perhaps with keeping a little bit of a closer eye on his weight pre-weigh-in next time.
This was a title fight. Present the belt.
Well, there you have it, folks. Nitro Nick Barnes, 0-2 now against Headhunter, and we will see a third instalment of this rivalry. Short left hand, it looked like, to the side of the head, did the head damage there on Nick Barnes. And referee Bryce Burtwhistle waving it off in the corner, also throwing in the towel on Nitro Nick Barnes. Another victory in a very hot run for the Headhunter from Papua New Guinea. Official decision now from Michael Roberts.
No one from Triple M. We need someone from Triple M. No Ultra Choose, someone from Triple M to present our South
Still to come here tonight, don't forget Mike Zambides and Nicholas Wingberg. And the big one, Stan the Man and Gurkhan Ozkan in our main event.
Someone from Triple M.
Headhunter will be headlining Tarek Solek's next show, folks, at the Melbourne Town Hall when he goes up against Evan Themlakis, undefeated in 10 fights in the License to Thrill show. April 28, Melbourne Town Hall.
Need our sponsor in the ring to present our belts.
On the same card, Arthur Sakanis, Daniel America, Ron Seppo, Andrew Peck, Peter Graham, Oliver Tuasafia, Nathan Briggs, and the Sting, Paul Slewinski, making his much-anticipated move to heavyweight.
Oh, the Sting, Michael.
The Sting, Hammer. You talk about one of the best Muay Thai exponents Australia's produced in recent years, and you talk about Alan Wong's young boy, the Sting.
Paul Slewinski, South Australia's toughest fighter. I'll label him that because I truly believe he's one of the best that SA has produced.
And he will be there at the Melbourne Town Hall on April 28 when this man, the Headhunter, takes on Johnny Sheeter's undefeated Evan Themlakis in the main event of License to Thrill. Smooch from the Headhunter there, Hammer. Any lady would be happy.
The Headhunter going.
The highlight.
Bit of a quick grope as he gets his belt. He's got the belt, he wants to grope, he wants it all.
We're getting the belt there, we've got the cameras on you. It was a pretty tough fight. You tried to live up to expectation and knock him out with some high kicks. Didn't really come off, but you've stopped him before the fifth.
Yeah, I was just trying to take it in a few rounds, but he was very tough, good boy. I respect him, and you know, one has to be a winner. So, first of all, I'd like to thank my God for giving me another victory, and I look forward to one of the fights to come. To also thank my promoter Tarek for putting me in this fight and looking after me in Australia.
And tell me how difficult it is to get that leg around it. You fought him pretty close, it was pretty hard to knock him out. Get around big swings with your legs there.
Man, you know, Ramirez is always a tough. He knows where my good areas are and he really blocked me in my kicks, but I was trying to expect that in a few rounds. But, you know, unfortunately...
Once again, we have a look at how it transpired. Short knee to the head. Barnes in all sorts of trouble. I think those early knocks certainly took their toll. And once you've been rattled, you're in the fog. It doesn't take a lot to get you back there again.
Hammer, there's been so much dry ice flooding around here in the Vodafone Arena. I think everyone's in the fog tonight. Jeez, the special effects that Tarek Solek has turned on. The dry ice and the lights and the sound, it really has been a spectacular.
Well, it is a complete show. Tarek Solek always putting on the